What up, YouTube? All right, let's draw y'all back for another quick video. I saw this and I thought this would be a good video on talking about the regrets that modern women have when they leave good men. And they have regrets, just like anybody who leaves a good situation, whether it was a good man or a good woman or a good situation, you end up having regrets when you can't replace it down the line. Now, this woman on I think this is Facebook, she talks about this. Let's read her post. I'm gonna say something else y'all not gonna like. Lori fumbled the bag. I don't mean a financial bag for you simpletons either. Lori fumbled the husband bag. A black man with a job respects her, caters to her, invests in her, and wants to build with her. Is that not what we all claim to be seeking? What else you trying to see out here, Pooh? And you see the caption says Michael B. Jordan is single again. And for those of you who don't know, Michael B. Jordan was dating Lori Harvey, the adopted daughter of Steve Harvey, the comedian. And they were dating for about a year and a half, and they got pretty serious. Allegedly, Michael B. Jordan wanted to take it more seriously, and I believe he either proposed to her or mentioned that he wanted to marry her. And she said that she wasn't interested in marriage. She wanted to still, quote unquote, have fun. That's what the articles say. So then he broke up with her. So people are kind of conflicted. Some of the women are saying that, she's doing her thing. She's still young and she's 25. Michael B. Jordan's 35. So they're saying like she needs to still experience life. And other women are saying like, you fumbled the bag. That's Michael B. Jordan. How could you do that? And this woman, she's more on the latter, saying that she fumbled the bag, and not just financially. She's saying it's a husband bag. And I understand what she's saying, because a lot of women, they think that they can just find another guy that's going to not only just treat them well but love them. A lot of women don't realize that that dynamic is not going to just happen just from any random guy. And when you find a guy that really cares about you, it's very difficult to replace that. And I just want to show a couple videos of older women who still have regrets about leaving their former good man or significant other. Now, this is a video of Vivica A. Fox. I can't show it because it's a Vlad TV interview, but we're just going to listen to what she says, okay?
I was used to fame, and the main thing that what killed the relationship was that we just went way too public, way too fast. The love that I had for him, and still to this day, will always, he was the love of my life. I will admit that without any reservations.
Now, she's talking about 50 Cent. Yeah, if those of you who don't know, 50 Cent and Vivica A. Fox dated I believe in the mid to late 2000s. But she says that he was the love of her life.
He will always have a very special place in my heart. But the reason why the relationship ended was because we just went public way too fast, had way too many people in our business. And if I was to have a chance to do it over, it would be that we stayed private a lot longer. But we got too many people in our business, and, that's what killed the relationship, unfortunately, because I really loved him.
Now, Vivica A. Fox says that going too public too quick or going too fast too quickly, that killed the relationship. I can't say, because, I wasn't in the relationship, but based on how she was at that time, she was a celebrity. 50 Cent was on a come up, and, so she was used to fame. In my opinion, she didn't want to settle down with 50 Cent because, honestly, I think she thought she could do better. She really thought that, there was more out there. If y'all don't remember Vivica A. Fox, let's see. Let's get a video. This is Vivica A. Fox right here back in the 90s. Now, Vivica A. Fox, man, she was a very attractive woman back in the day, man. y'all remember Vivica Fox, man. She was the real hot commodity in the 90s, early 2000s, man. Very beautiful. And I'm just saying, she was, she was a heartthrob. She really, was into that. She was a Hollywood starlet. So I'm sure she was thinking like, hey, I'm too young to settle down. I don't have to settle down. I still want to have fun. I still want to be out here. And that's what, that's how she looked back in the day when she was in her 20s and 30s. Vivica Fox is now over 50, and she doesn't look the same. And that's why a lot of young women, they can't even conceptualize themselves getting older. They can't conceptualize themselves having wrinkles and their body not looking the same. They really think they're going to be like 25 forever. So it's just like, when they go through these changes, you see that they're really at a loss for words, I say. But yeah, this was Vivica Fox back in the day, man. She does not look like this anymore. All right, here's another story. This is a video of Tatum O'Neal. She was married to the tennis star John McEnroe right here. Now this is an interview that she had, I believe, with NBC or CBS, and she talks about having regrets of leaving her husband. Let's check it out.
By the way, Tatum says that she and Emily's dad are on good terms now, and that having her 3 children may have saved her life.
I was really ready to kind of fall down and not get back up. I was not myself. I was at 22, and then the kids gave me a real reason to keep going and fight, and still the happiest times of my life were the times that I was married, funny enough. So sometimes we think we're making the right decision and maybe we aren't, and I have to live with that too.
What do you mean? What decision?
Well, to leave my marriage.
That maybe looking back it wasn't the right decision?
Perhaps not. I was loved, I was cared for, I was that's it. That's what one wants, isn't it, in a marriage? I've never met anyone who even comes close to my ex-husband. He's happier, and I'm happy for him, and that makes me happy.
So, as you see, this is a woman in denial. She's very sad. You can tell in her face she's trying to not be too sad, but you can tell she regrets leaving her husband. She just even admitted that no man could compare to her husband. And there's a lot of older women who feel this way, and they just don't want to come off like they made bad decisions, especially in front of their daughters. And it's good that her daughter was right there to listen, because her daughter is going to have that sense of like, if I meet the right man, I don't want to mess it up. Because a lot of women, they did meet a great guy when they were younger, like in their mid-20s or early 20s, and they just messed it up for whatever reason. And that's what, a lot of brothers, when y'all in these relationships and, you're going through these issues with these women, that's why they're so contentious or argumentative, or they complain about the most little mundane things. It's because they're thinking of the guy that they had in their early 20s, who was the quote-unquote love of their life, but they fucked it up due to pride or ego. And now they're comparing that guy to you, and you will never make them have the same feeling that guy gave them. Because the average woman really thinks that every man is replaceable. They really believe that song Beyonce put out back in the day, like, I can have another you in a minute. They don't realize that each man is going to have a different dynamic with her and her family and her friends. Because that's what it's all about. It's about having a dynamic. If you have a guy, he's going to have a certain way with you, with your family and with your friends and such. And they can't, and women don't realize that they can't replace certain men. And unfortunately, they don't realize that until they get older. So that's what it is. Hopefully, young women, they out there who listen to this video, or women in general, hopefully you can tell your daughters just Not to mess up a good thing. All right. Peace.